Right, I hope that's clear enough for everybody. I don't want anything to be blurred. Just a couple of projects that I've been working on, or am working on. First of all, I had a small piece of felt left over from doing the flowers over, last week. And do you remember I made these bows, showed you how to make these little bows. They're very quick, very simple. And so what I've managed to come up with is just using some of the oddments of laces, because when you use your lace and you get a little bit cut off, I always put them in a separate box, and then when I need a little piece of lace for something, whether it's one of these little flowers or a little strip of lace going across the front of something, or these, then I always reach in the box and get them from there, and I'm always using them up so I don't waste anything. But for this, that's a stick pin. It was just a small piece of felt that I had left, and I just folded it up at the bottom, made sure I had enough over there, and then I used the doily. Do you remember I had that wide doily runner, and so that's what I've used for this. Now I've just realised something as well. The way I had to use it up was there was 2 rows and then a single row. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to cut down that row so that actually matches the front, like that. Yeah, I'll just do it like that. It was fine at the back. I had a piece that went over there. It was just the front panel. And what I've done is I've just edged it. I put a little bit of eyelet trim here, so it went over the sides and overlapped it. A little bit of this flowery trim here. Put some Velcro on. And it's just using up what you've got, basically. Added a bit of trim here. It's gorgeous. Added this to the bow. Added a little stick pin, cameo, nice button. And I like the colour combination. So there's a nice little purse that I can pop something in, and I will be giving that out as a gift. So I'm just going to pop that there. Oh, I'm just going to have a drink because I've got quite a dry throat. Oh, nice. Coffee tastes awful these days. Now this one is again using up another piece of fabric, felt that I had, and what I've done using the new laces, I've put a strip going across, all the way across the front. The new one, this is the new one, a strip going from the top to the bottom, or vice versa, whichever. Same on the front, same on the back as on the front, and then this is that new trim, which is like that. I hope you can see that. Then you get your little dangly bits as well. I did one of I'm going to have to look, because Angela Holt's designs. Now I've just remembered who it was. Sorry, Angela, if you're watching. So Angela Holt designed flowers. I did an applique here, and then put one of these silk roses on there, and edge the bottom with this trim, and it's beautiful 2-layered trim, peach cream with a peach ribbon, and just added some pearls for handles. I'm not fastening it or anything like that. I will just pop some bits and pieces in there, and that too is also going out as a gift. Where did I just put? Oh, there, the other one. I'm going to keep them together because they're going to the same person. And then everybody knows the flowers I do. A lot of people have been doing these sort of flowers, and I introduced these. Ooh. Let me see, when did I introduce them? Oh, a couple of years ago. Well, a long time ago, really. And you see them all the time now. And yeah, they're absolutely gorgeous. Really loved them. And what inspired me for this flower was when I was a child, the only bought bauble for the Christmas tree that we had was made from foil, coloured foil, and it was multicoloured foil, and the way they glued the bits, the foil bits together, it made this type of pattern, and I clearly remember them, and that's what made me design that flower. So there you go. That's a long time ago when we were making those, but like I say, I really enjoyed it. I put a doily on the bottom, little heart-shaped doily on the top, and a nice button. So that's that. And then I quickly made this one the other week, because I've not had a chance to show everybody. Do you remember when I went to the car boot and I bought there was only one, and it was the napkin holder. So I've got the napkin holder there, painted it with cream. Was it white? Looks, I can't see in this light. Added a row of gathered trim on. Made it into a pin cushion, of course. Added some tiny trim, lace trim, gathered trim. Put it on one of these. Do you remember when I said they were bamboo and they're like concave, so they're not flat? So this is a toilet roll holder, well, not a toilet roll, this was a kitchen roll holder that I cut to size to go with that, glued them together, made the pin cushion and glued that in, glued it onto there. And I don't know about you, but if anybody's used these, they are concave, that means, you know, the shape to them. This, you really don't often get your glue to stick to it, but if you take your sandpaper and you know, sand it over the top, it's this layer, the top section, sand it over and take off that like varnish type thing, then your cards and stock cardstock will stick to it better. And then, like I say, a little bit of trim around the bottom. Added a cameo to one side and just a nice array of flowers, some beaded trim and a butterfly, a beaded butterfly, and then use again the Angela Holt design bling to go on there as well. And what I'm going to do with that's also going out. These are just various stick pins that people have made me, and what I'm going to be doing is not the stick pins, but the stick pin holder with my stick pins will be going out as a gift. So that's the flower. That material was what I bought. Remember, I bought the big box of vintage material the other week from the car boot. Very, very lucky to get hold of it. And that was the material from that. So yeah, enjoyed doing that. Now what I'm in the middle of, I'm just doing this, using that same material that I had for the flower. And I'll get a piece and show you which one it is. Here it is, do you remember? Proper, you know, real, when I say that, real vintage material. It's gorgeous. It really is pretty. Fine cotton and fine embroidery on it. So, like I say, I've cut a piece off. I glued it in sections to the glass. I don't have to worry about that. I'll just scrape off. And then what I've done, what I should have done, I should have painted the back of the glass first, because I wanted a colour on the inside. But it doesn't matter. What I might do is just pour in, you know, some alcohol ink and do it that way. On the other hand, I may just leave it as it is. But I've put the material on. I sliced it here and folded it in. And that's going to have some lace on it and that. The lid comes off. And when I can find where I've put the... I've got myself a fairy that I glittered up yesterday. And that will go into the neck of the bottle. Like that. We'll just shove that down. And then all you do is we'll get her to spin around and I can glue her onto... There we go. Because I've got to put some stuff in the bottom of it yet. And she's going to sit in my jar. When I've got it done. Oops-a-daisy. Let's get in there. And it will sit like that in the jar. And that's going to look gorgeous. But for now, she's not. Because I do have to decorate the inside of the jar. And I will come back and show you that. So I'm thrilled with how things are turning out. Yeah. These were nice. What it was a vinaigrette set. And then nice sizes for what I want to do. I'm going to put some moss in the bottom. I'm going to pour some glue in and then put some moss in and let that set. And then I'm going to somehow make a clay seat for her to make it look like she's sat on the seat. Yeah, I'll come back when I've done that. So, there you go. That's what I'm going to be doing. They're the projects that that's all the things I've been making up to now. I mean, I've still got some more of these to do. which are the little birds with the eggs and the nests. And like I say, I've done the red one there. And that's it. I'm going to be finishing off those because I still need to do some more of those. Now the stick pins, the stick pin kits are up for sale. They're on the Etsy at the moment. Oh, I forgot about that. I need that. What else was there? I think that's it. That's it for now. I will be making some more flowers. I will be putting them up for sale on my Etsy. And until then, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now.